What if how you're eating is more important than what you're eating? Hi, I'm Shani Grewal and I've helped my clients release 10 to 35 pounds in weight, increase their energy levels and transform how they feel in their body using a root cause approach. So this was me many years ago, where I would eat my lunch at the desk, in between meetings, on the go, in a rush, rarely feeling like I could actually take a moment to really enjoy my meal. I would just be eating on the go, and dinner would often be pretty much the same. Rushing to make dinner, in a hurry to get dinner done between any kids' activities, or in a hurry to get dinner done and have some downtime before the kids had to get ready for bed. It was always pretty much rush, rush, rush when it came to it, and without even knowing, I was eating in a stress state, eating in a sympathetic state. And I've seen this quite often in my clients and the women I've talked to in my school community Journey of You. Here's the thing, when we're in a rushed state, our body, it tends to be in a fight or flight state, it tends to be in a sympathetic state. When it's in a sympathetic state, blood is taken away from the digestive tract. Digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid may decrease, and so digestion isn't as effective, it isn't as optimal as it could be. And this can lead to not only gut issues, but also the nutrients from the food that we're taking in to not be absorbed as well. You may be spending a lot of effort to make sure you're eating good quality food, yet because you're in this stress state, your body isn't able to effectively use the food that you're taking in. And so when your body's in a stress state, it can increase your cortisol levels, which can then increase your insulin levels and put your body more into a fat storage mode. When you're in a fat storage mode, it can mean that you're putting on more weight. It can mean that it's harder to lose whatever weight you want to lose. All the while, you may be wanting to lose weight. You may be eating foods that you feel would support your body to naturally lose weight, and maybe you're increasing your exercise to try to lose more weight. But if you're eating in a stress state, this can hugely impact what happens with the food that you're taking in. What I've seen when it comes to eating in a stress state is that sometimes it can be enough to know that you need to be intentional about relaxing and being calmer and being in a more peaceful state before and during the meal. Knowing that in itself can be helpful to make the change. But what I've also seen is that sometimes people are identifying with prioritizing getting work done, prioritizing work meetings. And sometimes what I've seen is that people are just so used to eating in this manner that it can require a whole lot of intention. When you're eating in a stress state, those appetite signals, the signals telling your brain that you're full, that your body's full, they start to get messed up. It can take longer for your body to feel those signals, to recognize the signals that you're full, and as a result it can be easy to lose that connection with your body to stop and naturally decide when your body is full and stop eating food. So eating in a stress state not only impacts how well your body can digest the food, how well it can absorb nutrients out of the food, and whether your body is in a fat storage state or a fat using state, but being in a consistently stressed state can impact your energy levels and impact how energized you are. Consistently eating in a stress state over time can impact how well your body can regulate weight and regulate energy. So the state that you're in around the time of your meal and eating food is super important, and it is often overlooked and easily kind of ignored and not valued as much. But here's the thing, if you're going to put all this time and effort, energy into wanting to experience something different with your body, wanting to release weight, wanting to feel more energized, and you're going to put all this time and effort into eating good quality food, making meals for yourself, you'd want to experience the full benefit of it. And if you're eating in a rush state, if you're eating in a stress state, you're not going to be able to. So the first step when it comes to this is becoming aware of how are you eating your meals? Are you eating on the go? Are you allowing time to relax before your meal? Are you allowing some time, a few moments to recalibrate and check in with yourself and see how you are feeling, and allow yourself to be in a relaxed state before you eat your meal? Awareness is really the first step. Recognizing what you are doing and how things are is the first step in being able to shift anything. When you're becoming aware of how things are currently, then you can choose something with intention differently. And that choosing differently will depend on you. Does it mean that you are just going to say, yes, I'm going to make sure I'm relaxed and peaceful before I go to eat? Or maybe it's that you decide, I'm going to take a few minutes and check in with myself. Maybe you're going to take a few minutes to take some intentional breaths to support your body to shift into a parasympathetic state, into a relaxed state. Maybe it's you're going to do some movement to support your body more into a relaxed state. And as always, it's not about doing this perfectly, it's about doing it consistently and choosing something that works for you, something that you can implement in your life to start making shifts so that you can actually take in good quality food, but you can also make sure that food is nourishing your body and that food is getting used for energy versus getting stored because your body is in a stress state and it thinks it needs to save and hold on to any other fuel for future in case it needs it. I would love to hear in the comments below, how do you feel when you're going to have your meals? Are you in a rush? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel peaceful? And if you are in a rushed or stressed state, what one thing are you choosing to implement now? And this is the kind of discussion that we have in my community Journey of You. So if you find it interesting, do check out the link below to come and join us over there. And if you found this video helpful, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to stay in touch with future videos. I will see you next week.